for the Bills since way back in 1973. There's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. To throw is Watson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Watson now to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
They came to this one for the winning record is a little feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Cook. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. This is caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there's good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
They're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 12, Watson got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here on these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Terrell Bernard in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Now it's Crowder. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bills at 5-4 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and inches, Allen, another target from Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook from 6 yards away. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Watson. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
From the gun, here's Watson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Down inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Watson. It's caught by Bryant. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and 12, Watson swings this out for Hunt. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Take it in at the 3. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On 2nd and 10, Allen, and he fires one that's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Faking the give. Now Watson. His throw incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
On fourth down, Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. On play action, Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. Now it's Allen. On the move to his left. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Reggie Gilliam taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Watson's throw taken in by Grant. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. From the 41, Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 41 yards. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And that's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Allen off the play fake. Steps away. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Cook up the gut. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different.
And he is into the end zone for the Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, a 16-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson looks to throw again. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Browns get a bit closer. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. And some space here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line. A comfortable lead.
Yeah, that's all.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their and my goodness, another interception. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And now here is another interception. Taron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. That's 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. Left side caught by Dick. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And my goodness, another interception. Taron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserved for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session of the team.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. He finds his man. Complete. It's McKenzie. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One last throw here for Watson. And now here's another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick.